there are so many different reasons why you would go through a sexless season. Hormones, emotions, having a child.
Yeah, talk about it, mama. Talk about it.
Not emotionally or spiritually connected to your
Talk about
spouse.
it, girl, you say that thing. Say what it's got to be said.
I tried to force myself to have sex with you before, and it just wasn't it.
Wait, with who?
With you. Some men do not find you that attractive when you pregnant. Yeah, nah. We ain't gonna just act like, oh, I want it all the time. Like,
girl, you say that thing. Say what it's got to be said. Some of them could be like just not finding somebody attractive because they maybe gain weight.
Well, I just feel like just work on yourself because I was turned off by myself. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Being big after pregnancy, being big like that, and then it's not like the person is working on themselves. Because I'd be like, I really want to lose weight, but then I was still eating cakes and eating chips and. So how is that showing the spouse that you are even interested in losing the weight and you're doing something opposite from what you're saying?
Right.
Thank God I have a husband that did not judge me. You didn't tear me down or anything because I basically did that to myself. Right. You lifted me up because I was tearing myself down because that just is not attractive. Being overweight, big, fat, he holding on to your stomach and stuff and that ain't it. I'm just saying.
For the push. It was a time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw this out. We're going to get a little personal. It was a time my wife was pregnant. Of course, for me.
It was a couple of times.
Right, a couple of times. We had 3 kids together. I just feel like I know it's supposed to help the pregnancy, help the birth of the child when you intimate with your partner, but
because it releases oxytocin.
There's something oxytocin is something,
which is the love hormone.
Right, but you holding somebody, you feel the baby moving. I'm comfortable about that, which is not fair to my wife.
No, it wasn't.
But it was a strong urge that she wanted to have sex.
Don't worry, I paid him back for those times.
God made it known that when y'all abstain from it, that the enemy can really test the other person, can really cause people to stumble and really cause people to lust after other people. So
and it also says in that same breath too, that you all should be in agreement of abstaining from it. It shouldn't just be like, I'm just holding it back and that's okay. No, you're supposed to be in agreement. And I do want to point out, we've done a video on this before and I said something that I shouldn't have said, which was women should just sit there, lay there and take it. You should just I didn't. When it came my turn to eat those words that I spoke to other people, I wasn't that person that laid there and took it.
Right.
So that was wrong of me to say that. That was totally inappropriate and it was just unacceptable. So I just want to clear that up. I no longer feel like people should just lay there and take it. You don't know what they are going through or what they have going on. So for somebody to just lay there and take something, that's borderline, offense.
Put it in your mind. You're not going to have sex 24/7. You would like to happen like that or things, but when you have children, when you have responsibilities with the house and work and a lot of things, and both of y'all have jobs maybe, or one person's at home, the other person has a job. Still, everybody's working and so much is going on. The other person is tired. They don't feel like having sex all the time. So you might go through moments, extensive moments where you might not have sex with each other, but you'll have to come together to connect again. But you have to be prepared for that. Fellas, they don't prepare us enough to know that you might be going through that. You hear all the time about marriages where people are in sexless season, but I mean, the season is almost like years. And
my first marriage was years because I was totally turned off.
Right.
I didn't care. I just was a horrible wife. I did not care. It was just like, no, I'm not doing it. And there's wives out there with that same type of mindset, especially if it's any type of infidelity and,
I think it should be like, say if the guy is getting better, he's not cheating. I don't think we should just carry this on to years and years. If he made a mistake, I understand that, and you have a right to divorce. If they make a second mistake and you choose to stay, they cheated, I get it. And if you want to leave, cool, you can get a divorce. But if you stay and he doesn't do anything else after, like, he needs to understand, like, right, you about to go through a sexless season. And you about to do that, bro. But if it's been years, I think we have to reconnect. We can't.
Or it could just be that it never stops.
Right.
This person is not stopping.
You're talking about it's somebody cheating.
Right.
Adultery. Okay.
Well,
if they're doing that, then
what I'm
I
saying,
think
cheating to me is what Jesus said. If you already lusted with that person in your heart,
right,
you've already committed adultery. You've already slept with that person, basically, having images and fantasizing about the person.
Right.
And if you constantly talking to different women and doing, no, that is a turnoff for me.
Okay, I think we need to get a separation or something. Somebody not divorced. I need to separate, and he need to get some help or something. Like somebody need, or it could be the woman. Somebody need to get some help.
Yeah, somebody need to get some help, and you could separate, as I said that I was gonna do, and what he do, go out and sleep with multiple people at that point. So that dissolves the marriage right there. I'm just saying, but that is a turn off. You went and slept with somebody else. It just, I don't know.
I could understand for some people, but if you forgive somebody, we don't have to move on.
That's unforgivable for me. If you ever sexually cheat on me, I'm getting a divorce. I would rather be by myself for the rest of my life.
Right, that you can do that. The Bible said you can,
and I will.
You can't do that. But for that person that just took somebody back, that did, and it's been years, we have to come together and come back. You can't hold that over somebody.
Or just get a divorce. Because I'm just saying, if you cannot move past it, or you just giving sex that one time because he like, all right, well, I'm about to divorce. So, all right, I don't think, like, oh, okay, now I want to have sex with you. And then that only lasted that one time. And now 3 months down the line, y'all still not having sex because that did not solve anything.
Then I think we need to go to a sex counselor or sex somebody or
come on to us. We'll help y'all out.
Right.
You didn't abstain when you wasn't married.
Right.
You was out there loosey-goosey popping it open for anybody, but then you get it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say it.
No,
you was out there popping it open for everybody. We've all been through seasons where we've just been doing what we wasn't supposed to be doing with people outside of marriage. So you need to fight for your marriage or leave. It's one or the other. It ain't no, oh, I'm gonna hold this over his head. He ain't gonna never do this to me. Because God said vengeance is his. God said vengeance is mine. So when us as wives try to withhold sex from our husbands simply because we trying to get back at them, you not in the right standing with the Lord. So you need to get yourself together, wifey. That's what I gotta say. Because the enemy uses that.
Right.
He uses what you've done to your spouse against y'all to destroy your marriage. So when you go out there and sleep with somebody else, your spouse is literally having visions of that.
Yeah.
The enemy used that, and then you think I'm supposed to be sexually attracted to you after that? With that constant, this is what he did. Because you could visualize it. Right, I'm just saying.
We thank y'all for listening to this. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Of course, subscribe, comment, and like. Man, we hope y'all can y'all stick around. Thank you so much. If you stick around all the way, we appreciate y'all. We thank you so much. We love y'all. This is Allan&Eve, and we are here
to help you believe.
Thank you so much, girl. You say that thing. Say what it's got to be said.